All right. Welcome to the Toddcast Sports. Zimbabwe by Jr., Omar Williams, Denise, Obi. It's time to talk sports, y'all. It's been 2 weeks, and it's Tuesday night rather than Monday night. And I think that gives us a little extra leeway because, NFL, Monday Night Football is not here anymore. But, who knows? It gives us like a good 4-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to talk sports. Lots going down since the last time we talked, but it's all good. Let's get into some topics, get some things moving and grooving. Before that, how's your week been? Everything been good? Everything good with you guys?
We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, week's been good, and just practices, swimming, track. Got to meet this Friday, so it'll be my son's second meet. So yeah, we are the whole sports family here, daughter, son. So every day is something, man. Like I said, it's a meet this weekend. I wanted to get him in the long jump, but they're not offering it this meet.
Okay.
We're trying to get this 7-year-old record.
Gotcha. Denise, how about you?
Pretty good week. It snowed a bit, so we kind of maneuvering around that and being in the house. Lots of snow for us over here on the East Coast, but nothing we're used to it. Spend time with fam. It's upcoming weekend and get ready for the Olympics. See what's gonna go down.
Yeah, man. Got a lot going on. A lot of snow on the East Coast. I think we were overdue, especially those of us who are in the lower northeast corridor. Up north, when you get past New York and all that, y'all get snow all the time. Y'all used to it, but I think we were definitely overdue for some snow in the lower corridor of the northeast. So it's all good, all good. I'm just glad that my son's now old enough to go outside and help me shovel, because we went outside I think 3 or 4 days straight to get stuff together, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. But it's all good. It's all good. It ain't going over no time soon because it's too cold for it to melt. So it melted some today because we weren't in the freezing temperatures, but that's only going to last another day, and then we're back to it. So either way, it's all good. Let's talk some NFL news. Let's get that out the way. NFL news. So probably the hottest topic out there everyone's talking about is Bill Belichick in his Hall of Fame snub in his very first ballot. I'm going to also take the floor on this one, and then I'll follow up. So what do you have to say about Bill Belichick getting his snub on his first ballot Hall of Fame, which clearly he should have been in on the first ballot? But what do y'all think about that?
Well, I think that here's the thing. If you snub him, you gotta snub Brady. And we all know that Brady is not getting snubbed. So it must be something bigger. But the critics they're making two good points about both sides. So one side is saying he won in all eras. He's managed the team, he's managed the team from different like they had different skill players, same quarterback, different skill players. Early in Brady's career, really wasn't Brady. It was the defense, if you remember. The defense was good, Teddy Bruschi and those guys. But over time, it became Brady. So they're saying that he did his thing. Hold on, I'm sorry. He did his thing early in his career without Brady. Now the others are saying it's all Brady. He's a cheater. He got the Spygate. He got the football incident. You got all these things, and they're holding it against him. And I just think ultimately he's not a likable guy. And the people who vote on the Hall of Fame are the writers that you deal with all your career. And if you rub somebody wrong like T.O. did, they will stick it to you, and they will remember it when your day comes. They're X in that box saying, you got to wait, brother. Yep. That's my thoughts, man.
So I agree with that, but also here's my take on this. Ever since he came out that he was dating the 24-year-old young girl, that's what caused him to get snubbed. It wasn't. Yes, it was. I mean, I thought it was a slap in the face because, I mean, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, you have like Edelman, you have Brady, you have Gronk, you had Hernandez, you had all these great players, and you coached with so many championships. It's kind of like, yeah, you snubbed him. But once everybody saw him with that 24-year-old girlfriend, I think that was the NFL's way of saying, we don't like what we see. Here's another. This is a slap in the face of representing our brand and our style of how we do things. So maybe next year, or maybe after you get rid of her, we'll see. So that was what I feel like. It was.
That's an interesting point. I totally forgot about that.
Point. Yeah.
But
it's a good point.
I would have to say that I think the reason he got snubbed, in my opinion, is just personal bias.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Like there's no way you can deny that man based on his report, based on his record, based on his rap sheet.
Right.
He is not a first-time ballot Hall of Famer.
Right.
Now, I will argue the point that while he won those Super Bowls as a coach, he had Tom Brady.
He did.
When Tom Brady left, it all fell apart. Now, that's not to say he still doesn't deserve his flowers. He still does. Because you look at it from any other coach's standpoint, no, George Seifert with the Niners and all those guys from back, like Bill Walsh, some of them kind of walked away before things went down. Like George Seifert, it's kind of like it didn't happen for him until Steve Young finally came around, right? When Steve Young finally came around as a player, right? But there were still struggles there, right? So I get it. Ultimately, and the NFL has said that if there's been people with personal agendas, they won't have a vote anymore, they get kicked out. I'm like, yeah, but you're saying that after everybody said something about it.
Yeah.
So can't really say that you were proactive in that. You were reactive, and I get it. You got to kind of make the people somewhat happy to a degree. Like you don't have to, but you're trying to now say the thing that kind of makes you sound good now, right? So on top of that, now they're saying that Robert Kraft has also got snubbed.
Yeah.
As a first-time ballot Hall of Famer. As an owner.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say the same thing about Kraft as I would Belichik or Brady, but he was a part of that. He helped put some of that together. So there is some onus and some clout there with him. Right. I wouldn't fight as hard for Kraft as I would for Belichick. That's just my own personal thing, based on the fact that you can have an owner that's a great owner, but if you don't put a team together that can make that happen, you could be like, for instance, Jerry Jones is a great owner. Great owner. He makes his brand shine all over the place. When it comes to winning Super Bowls and playoff games, that is not a part of his repertoire. But as an owner, as a businessman in the NFL, top notch. So I get it from that standpoint, but the NFL is not about how you run the business. It's about how you win, how much you win, and what you do with that. And I think Robert Kraft, that speaks for itself. Again, I can't vouch for him like I would Belichick or Brady. The question now is, will Brady get snubbed? I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
I think because when you have the body of work he has, where you won the Super Bowls and then you went to Tampa Bay and then you won again.
Yeah.
That's like a no-brainer. Like that. If that happened, we'd be like, okay, this is definitely something going on with the Patriots and Spygate and Deflategate and all that stuff. So I get it. And listen, they have not a right, but they can do that if they like to. But someone like you said, about T.O. Terrell Owens,
they don't like
it. People weren't that loud about Terrell Owens as they are about Belichick.
Right.
I'm just going to throw that bone out there and let y'all decide for yourselves how you want to argue that. All right. We're not going to argue that one. It's just throw the bone out there. You can argue that one on your own. I'm just saying. So other than that, I think that he's definitely first ballot Hall of Famer, and we would have to go from there and leave it at that. Any other comments on that? Go ahead, Al.
I'll say this last piece. After this Super Bowl, you can argue for each and every one of them and say they did it without one another. So Kraft is going back to the Super Bowl this year, right?
Got to win it, though.
But he's back.
He's back. He's back. We'll give him that. He's back.
Bill Belichick won it with the Giants. He was the defensive coordinator with the Tuna or Bill Parcells.
Bill Parcells.
And Brady won it in Tampa Bay. So all three of them did it outside of each other in the Super Bowl. So I Again, I'm not caping for him. I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm not.
You just dropping knowledge.
I'm just trying to make it like, come on, man, do the right thing. Like, don't make it an agenda. Like, that's not good. Like, just do the right thing.
The one thing I'll say, this is the one thing we can kind of talk about this and move on.
Yeah.
So it's been put out there that the NFL should either redo the vote or let it stand and give him a second ballot Hall of Fame. What are your thoughts on that? Denise, you look like you really don't like that.
No, like, were we in high school or elementary school? Like, I'm sorry, they won. Move on to next year. We got to focus on the Super Bowl. I mean, they're great. No, but at this point, you already said you can't take out what you put out, because then you say, okay, we did the votes. But then it's already out there that somebody else won, that he was snubbed. Just go next year, because I feel like that's just going to – no. And then next year, what happens when they say Nick Sirianni was snubbed? Okay, let's go back and count the votes again. So then it kind of can become that repeated, we didn't have the team. Half America didn't like this, half America like this. Let's redo it. So every year you're just recounting. So it's like, just do it and then move on to the next thing.
Anything you got with that? Oh,
nah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I just feel as though if that happens, you got to do it for the next person,
right.
And it just becomes now it's just a bad system.
Yeah,
and the system could be bad. It could be. I don't know. It could be, but if it is, now it's an opportunity to fix it for next year or the next ballot. But I think going back to redo it again and then let him in, it's kind of like, well, you already told me I'm not good enough, so now you're gonna let me in because now people spoke up for me. It's like, nah, like I think Belichik would just rather get in when he gets in. Like, he's not going to necessarily fight for it. Others are saying so, but you know, it is what it is. I don't agree to go back and redo it, and then he gets let in. Just like, hey, you messed up, you got to eat it, and now we just have to move on to next year, because then it becomes a cycle of, well, the public has spoken, let's do it again. Like, the public shouldn't necessarily drive that. On top of that, you can't do it now. Everyone thinks, well, now if I speak up or others speak up for me, they'll redo it again. Like, no, you just got to keep it moving. You know what I mean? So
it's just repeated. Yeah.
Exactly. All right, cool beans. Pro Bowl starts tonight. Actually, to be honest, I actually forgot that. To be honest, because normally the Pro Bowl is on a weekend. It's not in the middle of the week. I'm not sure why the NFL did that. I have my own thoughts about that, but it's actually like it's on now. Like, they'll start playing soon, but it's on right now, literally. And I was like, wait a minute, is this preliminaries or is this the actual game? It's the actual game on a Tuesday night in the middle of the week.
Right.
So I'm not sure. Now, here's the thing. I get trying to get it done for Super Bowl. I get that. But that's next Sunday, not this Sunday. And then, I don't know. I'm not sure why they did that. If you guys have any idea why, like, let me know. I feel like that's just kind of wild. Now, unless they're trying to get it out of the way to make room for college sports and their thing, okay, I get it. I still just feel like that's just weird. Like, once you do your schedule, like, you've been doing it this way for so long, and it hasn't really gotten in the way, why do that? So It's just weird. But I just figured, hey, Pro Bowl starts tonight. If you didn't know, now you know.
I think everything's a numbers game, and I think the numbers probably tanked. And they're like, let's see what this prime time Tuesday night does rather than a prime time Saturday, because nobody's watching it anyway. So if we can kind of force people to watch it, because there's not that much competition tonight. I mean, you got college basketball on. Outside of that, which you got NBA, but
college basketball is hot right now.
It is hot,
so it actually can take away from the Pro Bowl.
But are any ranked teams playing tonight? I'm not sure.
I haven't checked the schedule. Okay. I haven't.
Okay.
But as of right now, I don't think it matters. Okay. I think college basketball in general is popping, both women's and men's. So having a Pro Bowl tonight, if you had one ranked team playing tonight, somebody watching it. And if they're not, then it's like people are still going to watch, because right now college basketball, like, teams that are ranked probably outside of the top 5 are getting beat by unranked teams.
Right.
So people are like, oh, I want to see so-and-so beat Gonzaga tonight. You know, see if they can win tonight. You know what I mean? Like, watch the NFL Pro Bowl, flag football. This team beat Gonzaga. I'm watching this game because college basketball is on a roll. So, but other than that, I'm not a huge Pro Bowl fan since they changed it. Like, the flag football thing is cool, but even then, when the Pro Bowl started getting soft, like, you're not trying to hurt anybody, but you're also not giving the effort. That's when I kind of was like, I don't want to really watch it anymore. It was kind of like the NBA All-Star game. It's like no one plays defense. It's just like you're playing a video game and everyone, like, the score was like 198 to 190. I'm like, no one played defense at all until the fourth quarter when, like, now the money's on the line. Now all of a sudden you want to play defense. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. So, but Pro Bowl's tonight. If you want to watch it, go ahead. If not, I'm pretty sure that the ratings will let them know they made a mistake on that. So, speaking of Pro Bowl, Joe Burrow got a nod for the Pro Bowl this year. Y'all know that's my guy with my team, Cincinnati Bengals. My question is it deserved or was it given to him? Because Burrow missed a number of games. Now, when he came back, he played pretty well. And then he had a couple games here and there where he was kind of like average. But the first game back, he came back lights out against the Ravens. But then I'm like, did he deserve the nod or was he put in there to boost ratings? What say ye?
So with that, it's like a school project. Everybody's in the group. Everybody has a part. There's always that one who does the least amount of work. I understand he played in a game or two and he got hurt and he came back and he got hurt. That's how I see it. Like, why is he not? Like, no, he didn't need to. I don't think he deserved a nomination. I mean, you didn't really do much all season. I mean, and then when you did, it was like, what, 2 games and then you were out. So no, I think there were other players that could have been nominated, but I don't make the rules. All I know is Super Bowl's this weekend, so go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, on you.
All right. Well,
yeah, I believe it's changed from like,
yeah,
it used to be like a stats driven, career years, like, you know, like you put up 1,000 yards rushing, 8,000 yards receiving, right? You make the Pro Bowl. Now it almost seems like it's changed from that to how many butts can you put in the seats or how many eyes can you get to watch it, right? That's why Shador's there. Shador's there. Burrow's there. It's a popularity contest. Did Jalen Hurts deserve to be the guy? I know that's my team, but like he's the NFC guy.
Yeah.
Did he deserve it? I don't know. So it's like, but people will tune in. Big fan bases. You know what I mean? So, but I guess we're not watching. So I guess it's
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So yeah, I think it just changed, man. And now, again, back to the ratings. I think the ratings aren't as good, and they're trying to get the ratings back. So to your point, they're putting guys in that can put eyeballs on screens and people in the seats.
Yeah, I want to go back. I mean, listen, I don't think Joe Burrow deserved it.
Yeah.
While he did come back and play the last, 5-6 games of the season and started out great and then kind of went to more of an average area, and that's a topic for a different day. Some of the podcast for 2 months ago, you can look at that one and see what we had to say about that. But when you put Shador Sanders in, I mean, listen, I'm not knocking the guy, but I mean, he had a quote unquote great game as a rookie quarterback against the Raiders. Everybody plays great against the Raiders. So it's almost laughable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, like you said, it's like a popularity contest. You can put the most butts in the seat in the stadium. And I'm like, man, look, if the ratings are down, how about we go back to playing football the way we played football?
Yes.
And let people see the best players in the league go at it. That might actually get your ratings up. and don't have it on a Tuesday night. I mean, again, we're not million and billionaire decision makers, but the eye test can tell you a lot. I'm just saying. And again, our show is from the fans' perspective. We're fans doing a podcast during the Pro Bowl, and we're not watching it.
Right.
That's how important it is to us, and that's how less important it is to everybody else. So, just saying. You know, I may not have the best advice for million and billionaire, businessmen, but if it's broken, you might need to fix it. And fixing it might be, hey, if it wasn't broken the first time, why are we trying to fix it? I'm just saying. Anyway, what do they say? It's not my, I lost the saying. I had the saying right on top of my head and I lost it.
Cup of tea?
Yeah.
Not my rodeo. Something.
Yeah. I messed it up. I had a moment and I messed it up.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I says it all the time, and I'm like, oh.
See, there go our ratings. I messed up. Oh well.
That's all right.
All right, last NFL topic. Super Bowl predictions and scores. So we got the Seahawks and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'll give my prediction first. I believe the Seahawks are going to win. I believe the score is going to be 27-14. Seahawks. That's just off the top of my head. That's not me thinking about it. I'm like,
right
now it could be a closer game than that. I just don't know if the Patriots can score as much on the Seahawks defense as the Seahawks can score on the Patriots defense. Just my thoughts. What do y'all think?
So overall, I think I'm rooting for the Seahawks. I said 40-30. 40 in favor of the Seahawks, because I feel they're getting ready to dominate. And I just want the Seahawks to win. Also, to add to that whole Super Bowl thing, we know Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl. So honestly, I think the Pats being in the Super Bowl was a little setup there, because Cardi B's obviously dating Stephon Diggs. And Bad Bunny did a song with Cardi B. So they did it as a marketing plea. Hey, let's get two of our biggest pop artists out right now, and let's get them together in a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, so guys, fans, if you see Cardi B come out while Bad Bunny's performing, don't be surprised. But once again, I have the Seahawks winning 40-30. Their defense and offense have held it down all season. So that's my take.
Okay.
My prediction, I think it's going to be 27-24 Seahawks. I think Seahawks have the better team by far, both sides. Patriots haven't really played anybody. They had the traditional Patriot schedule. Like
true.
It's the traditional, you just coast on in.
It's like Duke.
It's like Duke.
Like Duke.
Yeah,
Duke called it straight just now, but yes, it's like Duke. Yeah, they just had the traditional Patriot schedule. I think they're going up against some real guys on Sunday, and I just think that Drake May, he's also got a shoulder injury that nobody's talking about, and I think the Seahawks will get a lot of pressure on him. It'll be a game. It's going to be good. I don't think it's going to go. It'll probably swing back and forth, but I think defense is going to overall. They might even keep them below 24, but I'll say 27-24 just to make it a little interesting. Yeah, Seahawks. I got the Seahawks.
I think, personally, for the game to be close, I think that if the Patriots can put pressure on Sam Darnold, that's a difference maker for him.
Mm-hmm.
But the Seahawks put pressure on Drake May, like it may not be that good. Like I don't think he can. And if you look at the stats, he's not good under pressure at all.
Right.
Like under pressure, he's not that good. When he has time to throw the ball and see the field, he's great. The Seahawks, they know that. Like they're gonna throw stuff at him, and he's gonna be probably running from trouble most of the night. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. All right, but we all got Seahawks winning, right? So
for sure.
Now, if the Patriots win, we all look like dummies, and then everybody else does too, because everybody figures Patriots are not going to win this game. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So we all look like we're geniuses, and we keep on moving. All right.
Tom's not there anymore.
He's not. He might be in the building, but he ain't there playing.
He ain't there no more.
Yeah, they're playing.
All right, NBA news. Not too much going on, but Giannis might be going somewhere else. He's hurt right now, and I'm not saying that's done on purpose, because it definitely isn't. You could see that something happened with his calf, something like that, and he is hurt right now. He's probably out 4 to 6 weeks. That's not a good look for the Bucks. Possible trades for Giannis. My top two, I think, Houston and the Knicks. Those are my top two. I think he may go. I think the Knicks would be the better spot, only because there's more of a team there than what the Rockets have. But the question is, what do the Knicks give up to get Giannis? That's the question. You pair Giannis with Brunson and a couple of those guys, that's a bit dangerous. But the caveat to that is you put both of them together, technically Giannis is a superstar and Brunson is the star. So there's the A and the B. So now Brunson's touches go down because Giannis is there. Is he willing to do that? Will they build that around Giannis or build it around Brunson? I don't know. As far as Houston goes, you got KD there. And you got two trees that can play. Now, Giannis is not Durant, but Giannis is still a problem. The question is, what does Houston give up to get Giannis? I think Giannis should stay on the East Coast because the pathway there is not easier, but it's a little more open. Where in the West, you got to fight to get to the finals every single year. So now with him playing with Durant, that could be less of a fight. But the question is, what kind of team are you going to have when Giannis comes, and what do you have to give up to get him? Those are my projections. They had a few more teams out there that it had on the docket, but I felt the Rockets and the Knicks would be the best place to go. What do you guys think?
Well, I haven't been following this too tough. I saw that the Sixers, but they always, I think yeah, exactly. Headlines are always do the local team is looking for the new big free agent or whoever or trade. My thing is this: I think he can go anywhere if he's willing to change his game.
Yeah.
To not being the man, right? So if he goes to the Knicks, let Brunson still do his thing. I just think Brunson is like a ball dominant guard. Like he got to have the ball in his hands, 85% of the time. You know what I mean? And I don't know how good Giannis can play off ball like that. Like he's also a dominant ball heavy guy. You go to, like you said, Houston. I think Durant also needs the ball, but he can play off ball. I don't think Durant comes down the court with the ball, so he could play off ball. And who are the two trees you talking about?
Just Durant and Giannis. Both of them.
No, you were talking about those two guys.
Yeah, just those two being at that height, having that skill level, like that's a lot.
That is a lot, but then it's like, is Durant a defender?
Not really.
Not really. Again, I think if my man just goes to like pick something he wants to do, like not be the top scorer, depending on where he goes. But if he goes somewhere with another scorer and he kind of alters his game to a bigger man's game, rather than this new big man that gets the ball at the 3-point line and then he does his thing. But that is his game. That's how he scores. But if he alters it, I think sky's the limit of where he can go if he could change his game up. But that's going to be hard to do this many years in the league.
Right.
So I think I'm for Giannis going to New York. I think him and Brunson would be, whether it's A star, B star, I think they would be two powerhouses together. Obviously, that means getting rid of Karl Anthony Towns. So I'm for Karl going to Houston to play with Durant. You never know. Yeah, because he kind of got to go. He's not.
Listen,
Brunson needs that support.
Cat can go.
Is not.
Oh, he can go.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Cat.
That's a shame. We all agree that Cat can go.
I love Jordan Woods, but Cat, he's not. He's not him. He either got to go back to Minnesota or he got to go to Houston, because obviously it's not working out for him there, and all three of us agree on that. So I think him going to Houston with Durant could probably be a better option. Obviously, that will have to happen if they're going to bring Giannis on the team. So we'll see, but I'm for Giannis going to the Knicks and maybe trading Michael Bridges. I don't know.
Okay. I will say I like Giannis in New York better than Houston. And I say this because Giannis was used to playing off ball when he had Middleton.
Right.
And he had what was the other guy that came from Philly that went there? He had his brother. his brother plays in the NBA too. It'll come back to me.
I'm looking right at it.
I see his face.
I know. I see him too.
Right now.
I know. It'll come back to me in a minute. Holiday. There you go.
Yeah.
When he had Middleton and Holiday, like he played off ball.
Yeah.
Like Middleton had the mid-range jumper that was working. And Giannis just came in like, okay, fourth quarter, all right, I'll clean up. I got it.
Yeah.
But first 3 quarters, but see, now here's the thing with Giannis. He has to do that all 4 quarters now.
Yeah.
But when he had those 2 guys, he could lay back, get some rebounds, chill, take up some space.
Yeah.
He had Lopez. He had what's the other power forward they had? That the dark skinned guy. Get his name right now, but he did his role well.
He used to shoot threes.
Yep, he does his role well.
What's the name? Yeah.
And so now it's like if he goes to Houston, what's that look like with Durant? What are you giving up? In New York, you can give up some pieces, but you got him and Brunson. Like I think that works. You can kind of build around that because Giannis is still in his prime. Like he's not declining yet, so he's still in his prime. But I think that'll work out. I mean, we'll see what happens. He might end up staying. It might end up staying in Milwaukee. Like who knows? You know what I mean? It could be a lot of hearsay, a lot of rumors, try and start stuff up. But again, I think the Knicks would be the best place for him to go. So, all right, LeBron got the All-Star nod. Is it deserved, or was it given? What say you?
It was given. It was given only because they're telling him, I know you got this award nod whatever it may be, but now it's time to start saying your goodbyes.
Yes.
This is the last train. Was it Last Train to Georgia? That's the song?
Mm-hmm.
This is the last train.
The midnight train to Georgia, yeah.
The midnight train to Georgia. So this is him packing up his bags as the midnight train is coming through. So they said, let us end off his moments on a good note, and here you go. Because I think it's time. And I mean, his sons are, hopefully they're in the NBA now or possibly coming into the NBA. I think they're going to try to push around that and like build around his image as the next generation. So they can't have 2 generations of James in the same league at the same time. So
we had at one point, we were going to at one point have 3 balls. Now LaMelo, Lonzo at one point, but the one from UCLA, he never made it because he kind of messed up some stuff. So that was going to happen. But it wasn't father son. It was just brother.
Right.
So I mean, I get it.
Yeah. So this is his. Thank you what you did all these years, but after that, get that U-Haul truck to back it to the locker room. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And the NBA it's fan vote, right? So like, LeBron's gonna make it. He's gonna make it as long. He can be in the league 10 more years, and he'll get there every 10. He can average 8, 8, and 6. And he'll get there. He'll get there every year because he's LeBron, and I think he's done enough for the league. He's took it where Jordan left off, and he raised it even higher. So because of that, you got to throw the guy. You got to give him what he's looking for. That nice farewell. Here's your I was about to say Pro Bowl. Here's your All-Star game. Here's your the little farewell tour. Here, LeBron, we love you. And I think that's it, man. And he deserves it. Like him or not, I think he deserves it.
He does, yeah.
He deserves it.
He worked hard.
I'm not a big fan, but he deserves it. Like, do your thing, man. You took this league to another level. You might have changed the league to what it is today. You like it or not like it, but he did his thing, man. And the man deserves one more head nod. This is for you, brother.
He definitely got a head nod.
Yeah,
definitely got a head nod.
Yeah.
He didn't earn it.
He didn't
from a play standpoint.
That's true.
But he has earned it over the years.
Yes,
I will say that. So he got the nod. I didn't agree with it, but when you put it in the sphere of a final farewell, if this is the case, all right, I get it. I like how Omar just said that he took it from where Jordan had it and put it. And I'm like, so we're just gonna skip over Kobe?
I'm sorry.
I'm just like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm like,
talking. I was like,
hold on. I would like to defend that. I'll let you talk. I'm sorry. I'll let you go.
Okay, you want to defend? Okay. I was just kind of like, wait a minute. I'm like, is okay, but no. I think he definitely got a nod. This should be his last year. Like after this year, like don't come back. Don't. And I'm not saying that really to be funny. Like it's kind of like it's just time to hang it up.
Yeah.
I think even with him on the Lakers roster, they're actually better without him in the lineup, and that says a lot. So that's the kind of like, all right, you're taking up a spot for some other players that can help make this team be even better. I'm not gonna say championship better, but still better. I think they can be championship better with the play of, oh gosh, my mind's been blank. With the play of Luka,
yeah.
As long as he stays healthy and stays at the weight he's at without gaining the weight, I think that they can definitely do something with some pieces. But you gotta give LeBron the goodbye and open up some space for some other guys to come in to play their role. So, other than that, go ahead, defend your comment there.
I we definitely don't want to forget Kobe. I just think Kobe gets lost. Kobe was like smushed in between the two, right? Like Jordan had it on its own, then Kobe comes, but then LeBron was like he was right there, man. Like they were in the playoffs, like wasn't LeBron on the Heat when Kobe was good?
Yeah.
So that's like LeBron was at the top of his game when Kobe was at the top of his, and it's just blended. It almost like it's like Kobe got caught in the sandwich. You know what I mean? So
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save this topic for a different podcast because I think we got some layers to talk about right here. Right, some layers to talk about. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I got you,
but you definitely ain't right. We'll say that for another topic. We'll talk about that later. All right. Any other NBA stuff? Let me see here. Oh, Paul George.
Oh, man.
Paul George has been suspended for, I believe, it's 25 games
25.
For violating the league drug policy. Now, you got the article up there. I didn't read through it, but I did see it come through, and I'm like, what has happened now? So just give us a summary of what this whole Paul George situation is.
So basically, Paul George suspended for 25 games without pay for violating the NBA's anti-drug policy, right? They're saying he took medications that was dealing with his mental health. So he'll be eligible to play March 25th against the Bulls, and his suspension is going to cost him roughly $12 million in salary. Now, here's the thing. The Sixers were good. Like, I don't know if you've been watching the any of the games. They were really good with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was coming on strong. But what's happening now is like there's veterans like Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley that are like saying things a little fishy about this. Now, I'll say this. Now, remember when LeBron they were talking about him doing PEDs?
Yeah.
Performance enhancing drugs. I just think the NBA, if things are fishy, I don't think they want this stain on the brand. So they kind of, if you mention mental health, I'm not negating mental. It could be that, but I'm saying if it's something fishy and they don't want to really put a stain on the NBA with him doing performance enhancing drugs, I think they want to just throw it under the carpet because this came up before about LeBron James, and I don't think they don't want the binoculars or the scrutinizing different players, and then it start with Paul George and to be the next player and the next player. So, Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal are saying something's not quite right. And I don't know how I feel about veterans that are supposed to uphold the game turning on the ones that play still. Just cover it up, man. If you think it's something fishy going on, just don't say it out loud, brother. Just cover it up for the brand, for the league. Like, you still make money off the brand. So, but yeah, that's the deal. He's suspended 25. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
And he was helping out the Sixers this year big time. Like, he just had a game where he dropped like 9 threes straight. I don't know if you watched it, but yeah, he was balling. And it looked, if you want to say 16 years in and you're balling like you're 21.
Yeah.
That might have been more than mental health.
Yeah. So, it sounds like it, but yeah, I didn't read much into it, so that's why I wanted you to kind of drop that knowledge. I was just kind of like, all right, what actually happened? So, you got anything you want to say, Denise?
So I just pulled up another article. He came out and said for the past few years, he discussed the importance of mental health, and he's recently seeking treatment for an issue on his own. So he made the mistake of taking an improper medication. And he said he took full responsibility for his actions and apologized for all that. So now he's actually focused on using that time to make sure his mind and body are the best. But the crazy part is when he's eligible to return, which is March 25th against the Bulls, this suspension will cost him roughly $11.7 million of his $51.7 million salary contract. So that's over $469,000 for each of the 25 games he missed. So I just think you got to be wiser, and at least they should add some type of check-ins with these players where if they know, okay, something's mental health, we necessarily don't have to, announce it to us, to fans and the media, but also there should be like some type of checkpoint. Okay, my doctor said I'm taking this and this. All right, get the test you need, get tested. So there's some accountability on both parts. So if something like this comes out and fans are like, well, this didn't happen to this player, but it happened to him. But it's like, no, we have the proof that he was going to doctors. We saw the medication he was taking. And then obviously, if they test him and they test for something else, then obviously, like, you have to take the proper precautions. But that's how I take my take on that. Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much to say on that because, I didn't read the article, but I did see the headline come through. And I'm like, man, what happened now? Like, what's the deal?
Right.
So, and again, accountability, I think that's crucial. There should be no reason why there's no accountability for a player of his status to not have someone accountable for what he's doing, what he's taking, what's in it, what's the deal.
Right.
So I'm not going to speak too much on it because it'll sound like I'm kind of harping on him. So I don't want to say too much about it, but I think there's enough money in the league to put players in positions to succeed rather than fail. That's all I'm going to say.
A good point.
All right. NCAA news. This is going to be quick. This is not a whole lot. We just talked about it real briefly, but NCAA women's and men's basketball, it is on fire. That's all I'm going to say. If you have not watched college basketball, women's or men's, it is on fire. Like, there are games that are just like out of this world. So you get a chance. This game's probably on every night. Watch a college game. They are really on fire. I want to say something really quick. Michigan, which is my team, football and basketball, ranked number 4 in the nation. They were at one point number 2. So I think as of this past week, they might be ranked number 3. But they play Duke soon. I don't think it's this week. I think it's next week. I'll schedule a game. They play Duke soon. That should be a good challenge for them and for Duke. We're talking about the Patriots earlier and about this schedule, how it's kind of like normally it's kind of like, oh, we're just going to ease through the season and then we're going to like, all right, playoff time. I looked at Duke's schedule. They've played maybe a handful of good teams. In my mind, they did lose to, I think it was Virginia Tech, I believe. I'm not saying, but they have one loss. I believe it was Virginia Tech or Texas Tech, one of them. And so they have to play Michigan soon. Michigan lost. Who they lost to? But they, at one point, were blowing everybody out by like 40. So now the schedule they've gotten more into conference play. So the schedule's gotten tougher, which is good. Duke plays North Carolina soon. I want to check that game out and see how that looks. But the Duke-Michigan game, I'm interested in that. Women's college basketball. UNC, I'm sorry, not UNC. UConn is kind of back on top again. But there are some teams like South Carolina's doing well. There's some teams out there that are really playing well. And I think if you have not watched a college basketball game, men or women, get on TV and watch some games. I coach an elementary basketball team. I tell them all the time, you can watch the NBA for entertainment. If you want to learn to play the game, watch college basketball. That's where you learn to play the game at. So it's hot. It's popping. Go check it out. Anything you guys want to say real quick before we move on?
St. John's right now, because I follow St. John's. They are up by 1 point against DePaul, and it is at halftime. So go St. John's, go Red Storm. That's all I can say.
Okay. So you put a plug in for St. John's?
Plug in.
Go ahead and do it. All right. Switching news real quick. Something we haven't talked about in a while, but NHL. We're going to fight tonight. That seems to be the theme for the NHL. So I got an alert about a fight in a game. I think it was 2 nights ago, and I kept saying to myself, "I'm like, this is actually something that's actually promoted in the NHL. Like, they let guys fight, and it's also kind of promoted." Now, my question on this is, because fighting appears to be tolerated and accepted and almost endorsed. Is it right or wrong? Is it good or bad? Is there a double standard when it comes to fighting in the NHL as opposed to other sports? What say ye? And then I will come in behind you guys.
Well, I don't even want to go down the double standard. I don't even feel like going down that rabbit hole.
I threw it out there. You can go to right or wrong or good or bad. That's fine.
Yeah. Because let me say this. Fighting in the NHL, they say, has been going on for a century.
Yeah, that's true.
So the tradition of it is big. A lot of fans like it.
I feel like it's been longer than that, though. But probably over the century, it's gotten more prevalent, where it's happening more often.
Okay. Yeah. So like fans like it. You get to get a guy that say one of their skill players. You get the only way you can really get him to slow down is you drop the gloves, right? And he's willing to drop the gloves with you.
Check him.
Yeah, exactly. You can check them, but then there's the other side of it where they're saying like it's no skill involved. So you have these big goons on the ice that don't have a real good skill, but they're called enforcers, and they just go around
looking to knock somebody out.
They're going around looking to get somebody, and it's like, there's no real skill set in that, right? So again, if you ask me, I won't say I like tradition, but they might want to, like, the guys are good enough now. You don't have to drop your gloves, like, enough. I will say this though, you can't get a real good punch on the ice anyway. You can't sit on it. You can't sit on a punch on the ice, can you, Denise? I don't know.
Listen.
I mean, you get close enough.
Yeah. Listen, I used to be against it, and then I went to a Flyers game last year, and they got into a fight, and I said, this is not so bad. Like, it kind of, because I think the game was moving kind of slow, and they were just trying to get the crowd pumping, because it was a really cold, I think it was a cold night that night. And two of the players, they just broke out, but they dropped their sticks though, which I kind of, if they're gonna fight, I think you should drop your sticks. Right, don't bring any stick involvement in it. And they took their gloves off and they just started fighting. And to me, I was like, this is kind of fun to watch. It brought a little entertainment. After a while, I think it should be stopped. So, hey, for like 30 seconds to a minute, it's like, all right, bring the refs and break it up. But sometimes I think because hockey is so quick and it's on ice, so they don't have as much balance, and like people can easily check and body you and do stuff and do some underhanded stuff. So it's kind of like you kind of want to defend either yourself or your team. So sometimes that means taking the gloves off and fighting. So I'm for it for a little bit. I was against it until you go to a game and you see it live right there. It's life-changing.
Life-changing. Okay.
It's fun.
I will say this. So I'll kind of make a comment. I'll stay away from the double standard. I'll stay away from that. I will say this. I'll give the NHL credit on this, is that when two guys go at it, nobody else jumps in. Yeah. I will say that. So there's no like, hey, they're fighting. Hey, that's my teammate. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to help him out. So there's no like people jumping in. It's like, all right, look, it's like old school fighting. You want to fight? Okay, go ahead. Who going to win? Right? I agree with Denise. The rest should step in eventually. It's like a fight could go on for like 3 minutes or more. Mm-hmm. And that's a long time for a fight to go on in a professional game that's not boxing or MMA, right? On the flip side of it, it looks like they're promoting it in the sport. And so you have little children who are growing up thinking that this is okay. And it may be okay for the NHL standards because that's what they allow. But then how does that translate to off of the ice? Because now you have a child who thinks, oh, I can fight on the ice, so I can fight anywhere. Right. And again, I could be jumping to conclusions because, like, I look at the NBA, NFL. People say, "Hey, you got little children watching you. Be an example." But if you're promoting this and no one's saying anything, I guess it, to a degree, makes it okay. But I am one for saying that. Look, if you're going to get into a fight, okay, I get it, but I don't think it's good for the game. Now, I will say this too, to Denise's point. The game was slow and boring, and the fight broke out, and then all of a sudden, everybody's excited and happy. So, is it a gimmick? It could be. I don't know. Maybe they said, "Hey, look, man, this game was kind of whack. Hey, let's just get into a fight, man, and get everything pumped up." So I don't know. I just think I have my own thoughts about it. I wanted to bring it up, see what we thought about it. We could go a lot deeper than that, but we're not going to do that. That's just kind of that's something we want to stay out of. So, your own thoughts of a double standard, that's between you and your thoughts. I wanted to bring it up to see if somebody was going to bite. They didn't, so it's all good. So, all right, enough of that. Miscellaneous stuff. We wrap up. We got Winter Olympics 2026 opening ceremony on NBC. I believe that's Friday night, if I'm not mistaken, 8 p.m. on NBC. I'll probably have to catch the replay of that because I'll be at a playoff game in a basketball league. So I'll catch the replay of that. But I catch that because I'm watching Winter Olympics this time around. They got me interested in what's going on. So again, Friday night, Winter Olympics opening ceremony on NBC, 8 p.m. That is a plug, a purposeful plug. So I'm just letting you know. NBC, you can send me a little something for that. Right, you're welcome. Send us a little something for that. You're welcome. Winter Olympics from February 6th to February 22nd. That's a good 2 weeks of Winter Olympics. And listen, with the Olympics, it's something every day. There seems to be no break. So it's like that's a lot going on in a span of 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to watching some of everything. I actually do like figure skating when they have it because the skill set to do that to me is amazing. I was watching a little of the X Games this past week. That kind of got me in the mood of Winter Olympics. So I'm kind of ready for it to start. Any comments you guys want to make about that? Because I really feel like we're going to talk a lot about that over the next month because there's going to be a lot going on over the next month Winter Olympics.
Just excited to see what's happening. Definitely for ice hockey and curling, of course. No fighting, probably not, but I'll still watch it. And then skiing, and then also, of course, the winter bobsled team. So looking forward to see what's going on.
Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah. Of course, see what's going down with those three sports, and learn something new. Always learn something new.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything you got? Oh,
yeah. Well, they're saying here that it's the biggest, the most geographically spread out Winter Olympics in history.
Oh, really?
It's over like a couple regions, and then also they're adding 2 new sports, which are ski. What is this called here? Ski mountaineering.
Okay.
Women's large hill ski jumping and mixed relay team skeleton.
Oh, relay.
Yeah, relay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you got me interested. Okay.
Let's watch that.
A relay.
And it's mixed too, so it's men and women. So it's going to be a men and women
really?
Relay. Yeah, mixed relay.
Oh, see now that's how you change things up and get people excited about something. You bring in something different that's like, oh, we never seen that before. Okay. Right. And it's mixed too?
Mixed, yeah.
I'll be watching.
So they're adding those 2 things, and I'm excited to see it. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of all Olympics, and I'm definitely a fan of the bobsledding, the figure skating. I don't watch the ice hockey. I don't think they do they let those guys fight? Not sure.
Probably not, but
I don't think so.
They do. I'll call y'all.
Let us know. Like, we got a fight on.
I was like, turn it on.
Yeah, but so can't wait. It's coming up soon. 3 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Friday is the opening ceremony, and I guess they start that next day with opening matches or whatever the opening tournament. So should be fun to do. Should be fun. All right, Denise, this is you. Events coming up in the sports world. What do you got?
So we got a lot of big sports coming up. We have Super Bowl, obviously, February 8th. The Olympics, February 6th to the 22nd. So we have the World Baseball Classic. This has been going on for the past, I believe, 8 years, where they pick teams. It's like the Pro Bowl of baseball. So they pick like players from different teams. They play for their country. So it's USA, Great Britain, the DR. So it's so many different countries playing in that. It's a great one. There is the Indy 500, April 24th. The Champions Leagues, May 3rd. Go Arsenal. The World Cup, obviously, is in June 11th to July 19th. We have the Stanley Cup Finals in June. We have the NBA Finals in June 3rd. We also have baseball's opening day, March 25th. I'm excited for baseball. Season start. Go Yankees. Hopefully we do better this season, but it's going to be a good year overall for sports. So we have a lot to talk about. So I don't think we're going to run dry with topics this season. So.
Well, don't forget March Madness. That's coming up too.
March Madness too, yes.
March Madness is going to be crazy.
Yes.
Crazy month.
Can't wait for that, yeah.
I think March Madness this year is going to be a lot of surprises this year. Yeah. I really do.
Upset.
I think everyone's brackets are going to be so busted, it's not even going to be funny. So that's my opinion. So last thing I'll say is this. Speaking of baseball, if you have Netflix, you have not seen this yet, I'm going to put a plug in here too. Is a documentary on the Montreal Expos, and it's called "Who Killed the Montreal Expos?"
Oh,
I suggest you go watch it. It is a very good business and sports world documentary about the Montreal Expos. I learned a lot that I did not know about them, and I had no idea the amount of players that play for the Expos that became really good players on other teams later, such as Pedro Martinez.
Yeah.
So you might want to check that out. It's a pretty good series. Actually, I think it's just one documentary, but I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes long. So it's a lot of detail in this documentary. So I would suggest you go check that out and see how the Montreal Expos exited out of the MLB. So, all right, that's all we got. We'll see you guys in another 2 weeks. The Super Bowl will be done by then, so we'll see you guys the week of President's Day weekend, either Monday or Tuesday. So you want to subscribe to the Toddcast so you know when we're coming on, so you know when the next show is, the next topics, all that we're going to talk about, and check us out. Tell your friends about us, share, like, subscribe, and we got a lot of sports to talk about over the next 6 months because it's going to be a lot popping off. Denise just gave you guys a plethora of stuff happening. We're talking Winter Olympics over the next month, March Madness in March, baseball will be starting, all that stuff. So get it popping, get it going. All of us here at the Toddcast Sports, we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining us, and we will holler at y'all in 2 weeks. See you later.